Texas A&M at South Carolina. This is going to be one of the most exciting games of the weekend. Williams-Brice is going to be rocking. It's one of the best night game environments in the sport. So I'm really looking forward to this. Texas A&M coming off of a huge win over LSU, where it was a tale of two halves, where in the second half they just dominated. They went with Marcel Reed. He provided an option that Conner Weigman wasn't able to do, and it was something that LSU hadn't seen, and Texas A&M took advantage of it. But not to be lost in that was the Texas A&M defense. They really held the LSU offense back and really controlled that game. Now, South Carolina is coming off of a bye week, and they're going to be ready. And their defense is not LSU's defense. Their defense will cause fits, and they will get after the quarterback. And Dylan Stewart and Kyle Kennard, those are some of the two best rushers, D linemen in the country. And South Carolina's defense has been excellent this year. So with a Texas A&M offense that is probably not found their true identity yet, where we've seen ups and downs from Conner Weigman. We've seen Marcel Reed use his legs to beat you, but not really trustworthy with the arm. So we'll see what happens at Texas A&M and the quarterback. But we do know that South Carolina has one of the better defenses in the SEC, and they can really disrupt your offensive pass game. Now, on the flip side, South Carolina has really struggled on offense. They struggled to move the ball down the field. They struggled in the pass game. They've struggled in the run game. Their offense has been one of their biggest blemishes, for their team. Their special teams have been pretty solid, but it's really on the offensive side of the ball where they have seen struggles. Lenore Sellers have seen flashes where he can beat you with his legs, and he has the capability to get the long ball, but it's very inconsistent. And I think Texas A&M's defense is pretty solid. They're very well-rounded. I don't think any area is elite. Their defensive line is very good, but I don't think any area is elite. So we'll see how South Carolina will approach that. They're obviously going to want to play to Lenore Sellers' strength, which is definitely their run game. But then maybe open up the short passing game to try to move the ball down the field. I think it's going to be a really great game. I do give the edge to Texas A&M here, just because here's the thing. Let me back up. Both of these programs love to lose in this spot. The Texas A&M always falls short as a program in these spots. South Carolina, even this year, has fallen short in these spots against LSU. I don't know. I go back and forth here. I do think that A&M has a little bit of the edge. So I'm going to go Texas A&M minus 2.5 if I'm going to pick a side on the spread. But I likely won't be betting it because I can totally see a South Carolina upset, and I can totally see Williams-Brice getting after the crowd and be causing a huge factor. So I'm going to stay away from it, but I would lean Texas A&M minus 2.5 here. Follow Big Body Ball CFB on all socials.